You don't just take one opioid and develop an addiction to it immediately. One person's pathway to developing addiction may look very different than another person's. And so that really goes from, not using, obviously, not taking an opioid to taking one for medical use often. But then it may move from that medical use to more of an experimental use. So you're not taking it one day, then you're taking it to address some pain, and then maybe it worked to address some of that pain. And so maybe that medical use then went to a little bit of an experimental use to try to address some other ache or pain or ailment that your body might be feeling. And then it may become a little bit more recreational. And so thinking about the same way that someone may go out to have a drink and just take the edge off, that opioid may then be what you're using to take that edge off. And then it can go from that recreational use and doing that once in a while to something that's really more of a regular use. So almost like having a cup of coffee every morning, having an opioid to start your day or to go to sleep at night. And so that kind of next step in the addiction pathway would be some of that problematic use. So starting to feel like that's what you need to get by, to get through a portion of your day. And then that becomes a little bit more of a mental issue. So your body's starting to feel like it physiologically needs that. And then your brain mentally is also starting to feel like, oh, I actually need this. And you're sort of depending on it. And so then you become dependent on it both physiologically in your body and then mentally as well. And then that is really when you have a full-on addiction to an opioid.